All right, guys, we are starting out the night with a classic Manhattan. When researching, what cocktail to do for New York City, there didn't really seem to be any other options. This is kind of, at least to me, this is the iconic New York City cocktail. We went very classic tonight with just a couple little twists. So started with really good rye whiskey. We have a Luxardo cherry syrup, which is the syrup that is soaking the Luxardo cherries. Made that into a syrup, mixed that in. Sweet and dry vermouth, just so it's not overpoweringly sweet, with a couple Luxardo cherries in there and an orange peel for everybody. So to get started tonight, this is all totally optional. You don't need any of this equipment, but it's a very easy one. You don't want to shake it. You just want to give it a nice stir. So for me, how I do that, you're going to fill your cocktail shaker with ice. Pour about half of it in. You don't need all of it at first. Pop the top on, and just give it a good swirl. You don't want to shake it. If you have a cocktail spoon, you can absolutely do that. And you want to swirl it just until the outside of the metal starts to get icy and frothy. If you don't have a shaker or spoon, pour it right into a glass, either over ice or pour it into a large pint glass or large glass, and give it a stir with a spoon. You can start to see the frost on the outside here. That's perfect. So we're going to pop this off and strain it into a coupe glass. Is my personal choice. If you have martini glasses, that's kind of fun. We are going to pull the orange peel out of here. I like to give it a little bit of a twist. So just kind of spin it like that, pull a bit, gives you a nice garnish. And then either using a spoon or your fingers, put both Luxardo cherries in the bottom there, and we're going to strain it right over. And there you have a Manhattan. Cheers. So I just want to mention the wines a little bit tonight. We have a Pinot Blanc and a Cabernet Franc, both from Long Island Vineyards. We went with Long Island because obviously it's New York, and we wanted to focus on something that's local. But these are two really good representations of what's happening with New York State wine right now, in my opinion, where vineyards are starting to focus on either native varietals or varietals that really, really work well in our climate and that coastal atmosphere. And I think that this Pinot Blanc is really fun. It's light and refreshing, but it has some backbone and some body. That's a good food pairing, and also just nice to have as a glass on its own. The Cabernet Franc definitely has a backbone. This is a fun one to pair with a lot of the foods tonight. I think Franc is fun because its earthiness pairs really well with something as simple as a salad, with a nice citrus vinaigrette, or something as crazy as Chinese food, with like a soy and that crispy, fatty, delicious scallion pancake that you're going to have tonight. So hope you enjoy them. And if you're not drinking alcohol tonight, we have an incredible non-alcoholic sparkling white tea called Toast, and it's produced locally up in Red Hook. It's like a spiced tea with white cranberry and different herbs and spices in it, and it's a nice way to celebrate whether you drink alcohol or not. So everybody enjoy, and hope you have a great dinner tonight.